So I've decided to start a series where I will just find a place and I will sit and have a conversation. So I have realized that I am a person who likes to talk, but I am an introverted person. But mm speaking is a way where I release the energy out, the negative energy out of my brain. So when I am not talking to anyone and I'm not addressing my thoughts, it's usually in my head. So every word, every sentence which I speak, which is in my head, it seems heavy. It seems like it carries a weight. But as soon as I'm able to talk or tell someone about it, let it be my friends, my family, or a random person, suddenly those words, which felt so much heavier in my brain, once they're out of the mouth, they're very light. Like, they seem so less in weight. Like, they seem very less in weight specifically. So that's the reason I want to come here and talk and give you guys a little window of my brain. Hi. So we left at. Where did we leave? Wait, I forgot. Let me just check. Sorry. Uh, there were a lot of people in the washroom, so we had to cut. And we sat in a different place. So, where I left. Hmm. Yeah, okay. So I remember it now. So I'm going to continue. One more take, guys. One more take because my short term memory brain forgot everything. Now I'm going to reroute and say everything. Hmm. So basically, we all have our negative traits and our positive traits. People are easily able to take our positive traits and be like, oh, this person is good at this person is good at that, and we are easily able to accept and move with it. But when the topic comes in exposing our negative traits or accepting someone's your partner's negative traits, it is where the relationship or any kind of relation goes in the doomsday. That is where it goes to hell, and that is where we need to work. That is where we need to express. That is where we need to talk. That is where we need to sit, understand what kind of healing we need within ourselves and with our partners. And that is what which is lacked in this generation. I don't know in this generation itself, but this is what we lack as a human. We lack the sense of understanding in our critical moments, in moments where there are fights, in moments where there are so much of gap between communication, between our feelings. We tend to push everything and react again in a negative format. And now I have not dated much, like I said before, but every single time I did go out or I did find someone, somewhere that person took some part of me, some kind of energy from me, and created more issues, created trust issues, created doubts, question for me to even have something beyond that or more than that. So now, even when I walk into a new relationship, let it be friendship or let it be romantic or anything, it will eventually make me doubt because I had a past like that, because I had certain things, certain experiences. So I shut myself down. I become less of me and I close off myself. I empty my emotions out. So when the new experiences come, I don't have emotion or I do not have same me who was 10 days or that previous relationship. No, that is something I lack now. which shouldn't have happened at the first place. That is when I have this quote when I read it every single time. Like, wait. So, this is the quote by Call Me By Your Name, one of my favorite books. The quote goes by: we rip out so much of ourselves to be cured of things faster than we should. Then we go bankrupt by the age of 30 and have less to offer each time we start with someone new. But to feel nothing as to not feel anything, what a waste. Whatever happens in life, within ourselves, with people, it is just part of our journey, not the journey itself. And we have to remind ourselves again and again, every single time when there is someone new, in terms of friendship, in terms of relationship, in terms of anything else, any new people, we need to remind ourselves that it is a new chapter and we should not hold past lessons as an excuse to act, but as a lesson to remember and not reflect. That's it. I hope this conversation made sense, and I hope we are able to connect it somewhere. That's it. Bye.